Testing, testing. One, two, three, testing. Okay, for some reason my volume wasn't working, but now it is. So good on it. Let's see if I like this. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just had to restart the YouTube. I don't know why it wasn't working. Okay, sorry about that. Taurus, I had an interruption. The live stream volume wasn't working for some reason, so I just wanted to course correct that. I was just going to leave you with the last message of embodying the other half of that kind of spiritual trinity, or embodying the other half of who you would want to see yourself with, or how you would want to see yourself as. Okay, for instance, the King of Pentacles. If you don't have the means, the quickest way to manifest it is to feel the ease and the joy of having the means. Okay, that's how you magnetize it instantaneously. So you exercise and you flex that, and you condition yourself to not see your circumstance merely as a result of like what's in your bank account or what's in the 3D, because then that puts you in that feedback loop of that negativity. So feeling good despite any negativity that you might see or observe, and focusing, of course, on what you can control. But for me, that 7. Because of the year 2023, it adds up to a number 7. To me, I feel as though that there is a call for embodying that other half of that 7 trinity that we spoke to. And 7 has to do with spirituality. So that's what this year has been doing. And I think a good way to finish off the year would be to continue to embody, act as if, that method being a quick, fastest way to manifest. So if it's another person, and or if their characteristics or attributes that you would want, then embody that first and foremost. And that's how you get that other half of that 7, to kind of create that. You see, this is like 7. So to create that Trinity triangle. And the Trinity triangle, to me, my understanding, is the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Yeah, but to me, it's also divine masculine, divine feminine, infant, child, vulnerable self, which is that playful spirit. So you have the weak force, creative feminine, you have the strong, structured masculine, and then you have the playful side, which I think always needs to be kind of gotten back to and refreshed and reminded to dabble in as well, while embodying, say, the King of Pentacles, for instance. So I'm going to leave that there. Let's roll on over to Gemini and see what messages. You could cross-watch all of the readings and apply it to the corresponding house. So Aries would be your first house. If you're not a Taurus, apply to your second, Gemini third, so on and so forth. I'll let you boy. Peace. Okay, I don't want to keep on having to do that. I'm wondering, is there a way that I could lynch this on? Maybe not. I thought I was doing it the other day. Okay, Gemini, this is going to be an overall reading. Take it if it applies. If you're not Gemini, feel free to apply it to your third house. If you're interested in learning how to read tarot professionally, reach out. I have 2 courses available. If you'd like a one-on-one reading, only $2 a minute. And as always, please do follow me on TikTok at Running on Tarot. I'm going to get to 1K so that I could live stream for you guys there. Messages for Gemini Spirit. 9 of Cups in the upright. This could be codependency. This could be relying on a negative hobby or habit or a tendency, a crutch. And I feel like Spirit is saying you don't need to do that. There are good things coming. You don't need to kind of full bore rely on negative habits, crutches, hobbies. You don't need to go back to that codependent relationship. Things like that. 2 of Cups in the reverse, by the way. Speaking of codependent relationship. 2 of Cups is a falling out of a connection. So it almost feels as though that Spirit is saying that you don't need to look back. And you may have been on the fence in regards to looking back. Yeah, definitely that falling out energy. But it's almost as if, oftentimes we confuse ourselves and assume that things would be different. But I'm actually getting Spirit saying, no, things are not going to be different if you were to, let's say, go back. So you're needing to embody the energy of water. You can't step into the same river twice, is how it's coming across. So you're needing to embody the Page of Cups, which is the element of water. It's kind of ridiculous, actually, because it's almost saying like the ego or the rational thinking mind assumes that there's no river bend further down. But as a law of nature, there is. All the rivers and outlets lead back to the ocean source where you're meant to be. But that's proverbial metaphorical. But I really do see this as Spirit saying, you don't have to ask water to trust, to rush forward. It's just its nature. So, again, you want to embody that. The Page of Cups in the upright. Yeah, the Hierophant, to me, speaks to a more mature, conscious relationship. And I do feel that if you are single and looking, or if, I'm getting a sense of like you may have dodged a bullet. And Spirit gave you this kind of karmic so that you can really have your ducks in a row. I was listening to a podcast right now and it was speaking to the fact of like, you want to be on the same page as your partner in regards to certain political things, like do you believe in vaccinations, things like that, for when you would really kind of start a family. And like, it's almost like that's the level of mindfulness that Spirit wants you to take into your next relationship. Little details to be reminded of, but it's also like an entrusting that this is going to be attracted. You're going to attract this person the more that you feed and water your gift or your passion or, whatever that kind of thing is that brings you in union with the divine. Excuse me, the Star card in the upright speaks to this wish fulfillment. Okay, but it only comes if you keep your focus on the North Star. It only comes if you keep your focus on that God-given gift, talent, or ability. And to trust that anything that fell out in the past was done so for a reason, and to remain open-hearted. That's really what I'm getting here. I'm going to leave it there. That's a sweet, short message. Let's move on over to Cancerian and reach out for more. Love you guys. Peace. Oh, I got to adjust this before I shut it off. Okay, Cancerian, let's hop right into it, guys. If you want to learn how to read tarot professionally as a source of income, reach out, DM me, or text me. All my info is on my page. Or if you would just like a one-on-one reading, they're only $2 a minute. And as always, please do follow me on TikTok. Help me reach 1K so I could live stream for you guys there. I have the Justice in the reverse here. Lack of growth or expansion with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and then a death. So this lack of growth or expansion is coming for a purpose. Okay, it's almost as if Spirit is saying, trust the process. There are things behind the veil that you're not seeing, but they're being kind of succinctly ordered and lined up for you, not against you. So if you feel in the 3D that you're in a negative financial situation or work is slow or what have you, Spirit wants me to remind you that these things are happening for you, not against you. Okay, so oftentimes you could be confused and think that, this is against me and what have you, but I'm getting that. No. You are exactly where you need to be because I'm going to bring you this awesome happiness, this high watermark, and maybe even this new relationship, this new form of union with the Ten of Cups in the upright to replace, what I've taken from you. You see the Empress giving birth here. I do see a rushing energy. The Knight of Swords as of late has been coming across as kind of magnetically attracting this person or this opportunity. Gemini or Taurus energy traditionally. Yeah, I do see a success in regards to a household. So to me, this comes across as a new opportunity. I mean, we've already kind of beaten down to death the tale of, you know, saying no to karmic exes and things of that nature. So this is more so coming across as an opportunity or an idea that helps facilitate a success, or something that you want to supercharge and really kind of champion and, get the news out. That's how it's coming across. Something that's going to make you want to take action. It can also be you offering opportunities to others. But again, the theme has been your focus. You may have kind of even become self-aware or curious as to something may have triggered, oh my God, I've been worrying or focused too much on maybe a relationship or wanting some sort of external unattainable desire or something that feels so far gone. I've completely haven't been looking at things from the perspective of what can I offer or what can I give. So that seems to be a shift that's been going on here, is where it's like you're changing what you're pointing your laser at. And by laser, I mean your focus. It's almost like you're pointing it to yourself, and you're realizing, oh my God, I actually have something to offer here. Let me do that. Let me invest in that direction. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse is an investment, and it's coming across as a form of like a resurgence, and not something that you actually have to like move or relocate or go out and do so much legwork. It's a shift. It's almost like the opportunity for this shift that you've always wanted. But you just got to continue to open yourself to it and keep on feeding and watering it, knowing that it actually is a viable solution, or it's viable value that you can offer. That's how it's coming across. It's, again, this kind of like, keep doing it, keep putting that signal out there. this is the kind of caterpillar coming out of the cocoon as a butterfly, is how it's coming across. Yeah, this new communication is going to help bring you out of worry, is how it's coming across. Anything else on this new communication, the Page of Pentacles, and or it can also be calling you to embody um, this if you have an offer, an opportunity, embody, being the messenger and getting that news out. But I'm also getting that you could be on the receiving end of it as well. All right, I'm going to leave it there, guys. As always, please do reach out if you're interested in any of the offers that I mentioned. I'll let you know. Peace. What is that? Okay, this is going to be for, I think we're on Cancerian. Okay, 10 of Cup in the reverse. Actually, let me take a look. Okay, Cancerian. Okay, Okay, we are on Leo. Guys, if you're interested in learning how to read tarot professionally, please do reach out. I have 2 courses available. Or if you would just like a one-on-one reading, only $2 a minute. And as always, please do follow me on TikTok so I can live stream for you guys at 1K. Leo or fifth house, 10 of Cup in the reverse. This could be focusing on being out of union or focusing on your personal happiness. Okay, a lot of energies of embodying is what the theme has been as of late. With the Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Pentacles in reverse, you're going to want to embody the energy of either being in a relationship, because it almost feels as though that you feel that if you were in a relationship, you would be happier. Or if you had more in your bank account, you would be happier. And that is not the truth, is what the cards are suggesting. Okay. The fact that these two are coming out here alongside the Three of Swords in the upright, to me, suggests that you have this false conceit, this false notion that you would be happier otherwise. But to me, it's almost as if, no, you actually have carved out the life that you want. And the happiness is here and now in realizing that this is actually where you want to be. This is what you've chosen for yourself. And this is an ever developing, unfolding process. But I do see the enthusiasm changing, the more that you kind of realize this perspective. And I do see that your magnetic manifestation will be growing stronger. Okay. You may be turning a corner and realizing that it's you that has actually the value within, and it may not necessarily be in the form of money, but it's still value that you could give. It could be a skill that you want to teach, or something like that, or a product that you've created. And Spirit is saying that that's what you should be focusing on, is what you could give, not what you need or what you're lacking. Because when you're focusing on what you're lacking, then you may start to worry, and then you build a feedback loop. So this process that you're in right now is about conditioning yourself to focus on, no, I have value, it's all good, it's going to work out. I have something to offer. Spirit hasn't placed me in this position for no reason. And then you see the Empress here, which is always a great kind of omen. It's almost some sort of decision. Could have been a should I stay, should I go decision. And it's almost as if that when you stay, you actually attract this new opportunity. Because again, you're working your magic. That's the second Ten of Cups here in the deck. And you didn't just kind of cut bait with the Fool in reverse. You found your freedom and happiness here, and you embodied a solution here. Because you focused on the reality outcome that you wanted instead of worrying about what might happen. And so you're attracting this kind of Empress energy, which again does great for money, which is value, and relationship, which is the relationship that you have with your life first and foremost in the 5D. So the more that you effectively kick butt in that regard in the 5D, meaning continuously imprinting and conditioning high vibration that overrides what traditional 3D logic and reason tells you should feel about life, then is when you're going to see not only you just kind of enjoying life more, but your manifestations come in before you know it, because you're going to have lost track of time and you're going to be there before you know it. New action, new opportunity, new bow, what have you, new options with the Seven of Cup and the upright. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Let's see what Virgo has to say. Reach out for more. Love you guys. Peace. Okay, let's jump into Virgo. The camera decided to press play on its own, so I'm going to take that as a sign. Guys, if you're interested in learning how to read tarot professionally, do reach out. I have 2 courses available. DM me or text me. My info is on my page. Or if you would just like a one-on-one reading, $2 a minute. The Queen of Pentacle here, this is Sagittarius, Capricorn season and or zodiac. This is a kind, warm, giving, caring nature. The Ten of Swords in reverse can be self-sabotage. It can be thinking too much. Okay. Maybe thinking yourself into believing that you don't have enough to give. Okay, which is interesting because that's something that we have to kind of really wean and train ourselves off of by looking at opportunities to practice abundance at the level of where you're at, as opposed to if, say, you have an opportunity to tip someone and you have the means, but you're still feeling shaky about it. I wouldn't suggest, going ahead and giving a huge tip to, if there's like a food delivery or whatever, because it's not in alignment with where you're at, because there's still hesitation and fear. So instead of taking that big leap, look for opportunities that might be a little bit of a smaller step than that big opportunity. Because I think that sometimes we get into a game of chicken with practicing abundance, but practicing and looking for opportunities for abundance is everywhere. And all you need to do is just stick to it and keep on looking for those opportunities. Practicing abundance, I think, also is realizing what value you have to give as well, and not necessarily just focusing on, dimes and cents, but more so, um, how can I actually play a part here that is of value? The Six of Cups for me feels as though that you're pulling in soulmates the more that you continue down your road. Okay. And you still retain this kind of youthful, carefree nature, is how it's coming across. And this is going to help change your luck. This is going to help bring you to where you want to be, how you want to be, who you want to be, which I think is this kind of soft hearted, giving individual in the Queen of Pentacles. And I don't mean soft hearted in a negative, pejorative way. I just mean so like you're not letting life kind of harden you. I'm also getting like a challenge to like really enjoy yourself, really be your own boss. If you're in a situation where you could be your own boss and just kind of enjoy the best of both worlds or have your cake and eat it too. To me, Spirit is saying, you can really do that. You may have to begin to wean yourself off of such a strict regimen. There's a way to fuse and see work as play and also as this kind of efficient, effective thing, maybe even where you feel like you're doing multiple things at once. Whatever's going to allow you to tap into that feeling of progress. Okay. I am seeing collaborative energies here. Okay, this is focused on, again, the value that you have to give here. And to me, Spirit pulling in those that you can work with effectively with the Three of Pentacles here in the upright. Yes, I do see incoming communication here. Wow. Yeah, this is very, to me, Spirit is saying as a result of you remaining open hearted and you learning lessons of recognizing your value that you could give. Look at all this open heartedness. King of Cup in the upright, Ace of Cup in the upright, Ace of Pentacle in the upright. Incoming communication with Eight of Wands. You're being gifted this pentacle of stability. It could be a new source of income, something of that nature. That's going to allow you to not have to do as much legwork in one given direction, is how it's coming across. It may be that you have like a product that you have available to where you only need to sell so many to make your monthly nut or something like that. But I am getting that you're going to be gifted seeing traction in that regard. And that's something to very much so get excited about. Because Spirit is saying, like, dreams do come true, miracles do happen. And I think that at the heart of it, that kind of creative force of Spirit wants you to really feel that way about reality. I think your higher self really wants you to feel that way about reality as well. That's how it's coming across. It's very excited. Yeah, it wants you to feel excited as opposed to bogged down by matrix money magic that tries to make you believe in lack. Okay. I'm gonna leave it there. Let's roll on over to Libra and see what news has to come out for them. Boy. And again, feel free to cross-watch all the signs and apply it to the corresponding house. So it all applies to you. Boy, please. Follow, comment, subscribe, share one-on-one reading for $2 a minute if you're interested in learning how to read tarot professionally as a source of income. Courses are now available in two options. One $300 course that gives you access to all pre-recorded materials, and one $500 course that is a live stream one-on-one really student or students and kind of get some seasons under our belt doing this world and stuff for the first time now. What else can I tell? It's so stupid. What's up, Libra? How's it going, guys? If you are interested in one-on-one reading, only $2 a minute. If you would like to learn how to read tarot professionally, do reach out as well. I have 2 courses available. You can DM me or text me on my page, and please do follow me on TikTok at Running on Tarot. Help me get to 1K so I could live stream for you guys. 9 of Pentacles in the upright. This is freedom, this is independence, this is worth, this is value. Okay, this is divine timing here. Okay, embodying these energies, really going with the flow of where it takes you. And not only knowing logically, rationally that you're in divine timing, but really feeling it. Okay. The World card in the upright is this reminder that you are right on track, because Temperance is Sagittarius season, and this is December, end of the year energy that we're currently in, and that this card represents. The World card in the upright is that New Year's energy, that turning the page energy, this fresh new start, this whole other new energy coming in, and really kind of taking advantage of that. I do see investing in those that come to you, in those that emerge for you, seemingly. That's how the energies are explaining it. 2 of Cups in the upright. This is a partnership as well. I'm getting like someone is harmonizing with your energy or with your sense of moral compass or your demeanor, your temperament. And to keep on putting yourself out there in whatever way, even if it's on social media, online, what have you. Because you're tuned every day exactly for that right energy to meet you. That's how it's coming across. Whether you know it or not, you know. Yeah, I do see something very significant being magnated to you or manifested by the full moon, 26th of this month of December, at the time of this recording, which is a Cancerian full moon. Something about this partnership coming through here. This 2 of Cups. Spirit, can you tell us what this is? This is rushing energy. Could be that you don't really see it. It almost does feel as though that someone is like fated to come back, or someone is fated to want to come back from the past. Okay. What's this Tower card here as well? What's this Tower card here as well? Yeah, I just see things kind of picking up. I'm getting the energy of a self-starter and things actually really working and paying off. Yeah, I'm just getting that you're really kind of focused on, I don't want to say in a shallow way, focused on the money, but it comes across as more so that you are focused in the direction that is paying dividends. You are focused in the direction where you could actually give value and where your value is recognized. Okay. So what you're able to provide is not falling on deaf ears. And that's the direction that you're focusing on, which is going to in turn pay dividends. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. Let's roll on over to Scorpio, I think is next, and we'll see what comes out for them. How much more, please?
Hey Aries, how's it going? Just wanted to pull some energy for you. Feel free to like, share, follow, comment, subscribe. If you're interested in a one-on-one reading, only $2 a minute. If you're interested in learning how to read tarot professionally as a source of income, courses are now available. I have two options. One $300 course that gives you access to all pre-recorded materials, and one $500 course that is a live stream one-on-one, at least tentatively, until we get more students and kind of get some seasons under our belt doing this. I'm rolling this out for the first time now. How to read tarot professionally as a source of income, to reach out. I have two courses available. So DM me or text me if you're curious, if you want to learn how to read tarot professionally, or if you would just like a one-on-one reading, $2 a minute. And as always, please do follow me on TikTok so that I can live stream for you guys there. So channeling King of Pentacles energy. This is someone who has the means and or is embodying the energy of someone that has the means. Ten of Swords is self-sabotage. This second guessing yourself, just getting in your own head. It seems that the game plan couldn't be enough right in front of your face or revealing itself to you. Again, it's almost as if like you just have this hesitance. It's like a horse being tied to like a plastic lawn chair. You may have seen that meme, hanging around on the internet where you have all of this power and ability, but you might just still have this mentality that, oh, this isn't going to work or it's not possible.
You're going to call a grown man delicious. What are you doing? You son of a bitch.
Resonates. Okay, so let's do Scorpio. Who's next?
Excuse me. Hey, Scorpio, how's it going? If you're interested in learning how to read tarot professionally, please reach out, DM me, or text me on my page. I have 2 courses available. Just wanted to pull some energies for you. Also, if you would like a one-on-one reading, only $2 a minute. Please do follow me on TikTok as well. Help me reach 1K so I can live stream for you guys there. Take it if it resonates. If you're not a Scorpio, you could apply this to your 8th house, and you could Google that and see what that's about. The Page of Cups in the upright is about embodying the intuitive, emotional energy, not necessarily being so hard, fast, interpreting your situation as the Matrix would want it to, in this kind of strictly logic and reason based. Definitely a go with the flow energy, which fits the scorpionic modality as it's a water sign. I do see a narrowing energy pulling in those that you're meant to collab with. Hey, Ashley, how's it going? Yeah, questions are going to be at a price point. So let me know if you're interested. Typically, questions are going to be 5 for a single question. But if you'd like a reading, you could get that as well. So I am seeing that you are this narrowing down energy. And you may not realize it, but there's this kind of collapsing reality where the reality that you're picking in the 5D is that which is manifesting. Now, the interesting thing about that is that it may not always feel, because if you're still using the rules and regulations of the 3D, it might not feel, excuse me, as though things are on par or as though it's the status quo. But Spirit is, having me reassure you that actually it is. And to get behind emotionally how things are playing out, because they're playing out for you in a very magical way. That's how it's coming across. And you will be seeing that kind of either reward or investment come your way. Is how it's coming across here. I'm also getting that you're fated to meet a divine counterpart with the Hierophant in the upright position here. Because that does represent a couple, a serious commitment, a conscious commitment. Ashley, if that's you, yes to the question. Single questions are 5. So if you're interested, let me know. What else can I say here for you, Scorpio? What else can I say? I'm getting more so this kind of magnetic attraction. So now is not the time to focus on a divine counterpart. Now is the time to focus on co-creation with Source. And the more that you invest yourself in that kind of God-given work, then you're going to naturally kind of attract your tribe of people. That's how it's coming across. But right now seems to be the realization process of like, oh my God, I am actually really this thing that I am putting myself out there in this realm as. Sometimes I think we have like a little bit of an imposter syndrome, but it's actually like, no, these are the kind of alchemical components that you are dealing with based on what you know to be your current level of awareness and truth. So I'm seeing options for you. What are these options here? What are these options here? whatever it is, it's going to be, based on how you see yourself in this highest reality with the star card in the upright. So there's no concern over that, right? Because you're at the driver's seat. Yeah, whatever it is, it's going to be an option that you are firmly committed on the decision of, almost as if to stick it out, um, sticking to your guns is what I'm getting here. And it's almost as if you're betting on yourself, is how it's coming across as well. So, Spirit is suggesting, double down, whatever it is that you're working at, double down on it. Stick to your guns on your decision that you've already made. Keyword being, you've already made the decision. So, all right, I'm gonna leave it there. Let's roll this on over to Sagittarius and see what comes out. As always, feel free to reach out. I'll let you know.
Is there anybody here that feels they can contain him? I mean, contain him. If we all just work together, Taurus, how's it going? Just wanted to pull some energy for you if you're interested in learning how to read tarot professionally as a source of income. Do reach out. I have 2 courses available. So DM me or text me if you're curious, if you ever want to learn how to get into reading tarot professionally, or if you would just like a one-on. Gemini, this is going to be an overall reading. Take a couple of fives and now you guys will reach out to their house. If you're interested in learning how to read tarot professionally, reach out. I have 2 courses available. If you would like the one-on-one reading, only $2 a minute. And as always, please do follow me on YouTube. Take it for rest.
It's the wrong one. Sagittarius is going to pull some energies for you. If you guys are interested in a one-on-one reading, only $2 a minute. Reach out to me if you want to learn how to read tarot professionally as a source of income. Also reach out, DM or text me. My info is on my page. I have 2 courses available, so you could inquire about that. And as always, please do follow me on TikTok. Help me reach 1K so I could live stream for you guys there. A lot of good energy coming out here with the Lovers card for you, Sagittarius, and or 9th house. If you're not a Sagittarius, apply this to your 9th house. King of Cups in the reverse. This is the only kind of like negative cautionary flag energy that I see here with the King of Cups in reverse. This could be gaslighting, emotional manipulation, withholding emotionally. The Lovers card is a twin flame connection. It's a very potent primal connection. So you just want to be aware of what you're getting yourself kind of emotionally invested with or connected to. The only kind of negative thing that I would say about the Lovers card is that sometimes it can be too primordial, too unconscious. Okay, so you want to really be careful who you're making this attachment bond to, because you may fall into a negative cycle with a karmic divine masculine energy is what I would call it. And that's non-gender specific. A lot of women nowadays are in their masculine energies. So I would just be mindful as to who you're getting entangled with. The Ace of Swords in the upright is cutting ties, moving forward. Page of Pentacles in the upright is offering value, maybe even recognizing something ordained by a higher power, what value you have to give. It could also be attracting incoming communication. So this is a very good position to be on, but I think it's off the backdrop of not going back and or recognizing your own worth and value when you're giving so much of yourself and you're not seeing anything in return. So you're going to be given opportunities to pull your energy back, and therein when you see somebody not investing in you, then you know, okay, I should not continue, I should move on. And that would be at their loss if they're not willing to invest in your direction. But all is fair because the scales are balanced. The scales of justice are going to bring you to where you actually need to be, and this is going to be in the direction of growth and abundance. Actually, with the Wheel of Fortune, it's almost as if you are serving a purpose. You are where you need to be as far as the lessons of abundance. But I think that the only kind of caveat that Spirit wants me to mention is that you don't want to practice abundance in the wrong direction, meaning especially when it has to do with personal relationships. But other than that, it feels as though that you are being mindful and aware of keeping that abundant mentality and looking at opportunities where you can be abundant, that is giving of yourself. And also not letting it just be limited to money, but again, tapping into the real worth and value that you have to give to this reality. Even if it's something as basic as like making social media content, or as long as it's on the up and up in a good direction, then that's still something of value to give of yourself. And not for nothing, I could see there being kind of compensation in return as long as you kind of keep on putting yourself out there as the real deal. Then people will pick up on that and really want to get involved. Anytime I see the Temperance in reverse, it's a reminder not to concern yourself with feeling as though that you're not where you need to be. Again, you may be tentative with this new cycle, this new chapter that you're in, but Spirit is telling me to reassure you, rest assured, things are unfolding perfectly in divine timing. Even though you may not always feel it, this is the next leg where you are not busting your butt in the 3D as much. And that's going to be revealed more and more, especially as we come to the new moon here. The full moon on the 26th of December. Okay. I'm getting that, you're really going to turn a corner on this stability that you've been craving with the Four of Pentacles here. Okay. It's actually going to finally start to reflect in your 3D realm due to all the abundance and kind of even keeledness you've been presenting in the 5D through your spirituality. And that's actually what's been the bridge for you to continue to advance forward and be successful. And you're starting to actually really see, like, oh my God, this actually works. When I practice my God-given gift, talent, and ability, this is me manifesting. This is me fast-track manifesting live and in the flesh. And you may have been looking at that thing that you do, exercising, practicing that God-given gift, talent, and ability as just, oh, this is just something that I do as a side project. It's nothing. But Spirit is saying, no, this is when you are at your magnetic power, okay? And don't sell yourself short, because this is really going to, get things turning and moving for you and moving forward, okay? I'm going to leave it there. That was really good and really cool. Onward to Capricorn, and reach out for more. Peace.
Okay, Gemini, this is going to be an overall reading. Take it from the I have the Justice in the reverse here. Lack of growth or expansion with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and then a death. So this lack of growth or expansion is coming for a purpose. Okay, it's almost as if Spirit is saying, trust the process. There are things you'll have to fail that you're not seeing, but they're being kind of succinctly ordered in mind for you, not against you. So if you feel the 3D or the negative financial situation, or work is slow, or what have you, Spirit. Hey, Aries, how's it going? Just wanted to for you for freedom.
Capricorn, if you're interested in learning how to read tarot professionally, please do reach out. I have 2 courses available. You can DM me or text me. My info is on my TikTok page. Or if you would just like a one-on-one reading, only $2 a minute. And please do follow me on TikTok. Help me reach 1K so I can live stream for you guys there. I am seeing this overwhelming concern with the 8 and the 9 of swords, overthinking. Remember that mental energy, it's just energy at the end of the day. It's that one source and one form of energy that there is, and it can be channeled, grounded, transmuted positively in your favor. Okay. All you have to do is break yourself out if you're in a negative feedback loop. That is, if your thinking is negatively informing your emotional state, or if your emotional state is negatively informing your thinking state, then guess what? You have 2 viable options as to how to get out of that. One is through the mind, or one is through the emotion. Now, typically the emotion is stronger because it has a strong magnetic energy, and that's what you end up manifesting, is what you're feeling, essentially. So if you're tuned into abundance and gratitude and joy and fun, and this life is a joyous, fun adventure, then guess what? You're fucking, manifesting opportunities left and right. But if you feel like your emotional state, sometimes maybe you feel as though that you can't, put yourself in a better emotional state, then you're going to want to at least put your mind on a very high vibrational thought or positive outlook. Okay, tuning into the highest of the highs is what I call it. Maybe a divine spirit or whatever it is that you believe in. But either way, you have 2 ways of jostling in a positive way your state of being, because your thinking and your feeling ends up equating to your state of being. So you could either go through the emotional route where you focus on feeling good, okay, or you could go through the pointing your antenna in a good thought, a positive thought. Maybe even if it's something to look forward to, like Christmas, Christmas Day, or what have you. That's really kind of what profoundly came out specifically for your energy. I know now is a season that can be stressful. If you're thinking too much brass tacks, how am I going to pay this? How am I going to pay that? But Spirit is saying no need to over concern yourself with those details. I have it planned. You are magnetically attracting these viable options and resources in your favor. So don't need to worry. Keep on remaining high vibrational, high minded. Opening up your heart space, okay, is also a big one. Okay, choosing happiness, wholeness, and completion here and now, as well as health for that matter, in all facets and manners. And you will soon enough see your victory and your manifestations in your 3D begin to appear. Okay, as you embody the King of Pentacles. Something that I wanted to share is I am doing this experiment called the Manifestation Box. Okay, this is just so happens to be a box that I was given for a Christmas gift. And what I'm going to want to do is give this box an energy of excitement. And I wrote on a piece of paper that which I am manifesting. And so it just came to me, the thought occurred is that I should really send high vibrational energies of excitement and joyous thanks and gratitude and joyousness. Okay, almost as if I'm, Schrodinger's cat, putting this written note, what I wish to manifest in this box, and the more positive energy. It's just a little kind of quantum experiment that I want to work with and embody, feeling as though I already have my manifestation. And how does it feel to have that manifestation? It feels great. So I'm reminding myself to feel that excitement and that joyousness, with this kind of life-shifting, world-shifting manifestation. And you should have for yourself something such as that and practice daily the embodiment of having that and how it feels. Okay. It could be anything that you want. So I'm going to leave it there. I like that reading. It was very much so organic, and it really fit a cause and a purpose. Let's roll on over to Aquarius and see what messages want to come out. And as always, feel free to reach out. I'll let you go. Peace. Okay, the camera wanted to start recording, so I'm just gonna get to it. Spirit wants me not messing around, and I was just adding to my manifestation box. Okay, something that I want to manifest, and I'm gonna begin practicing feeling. How does it feel to have that already? It feels awesome, great, excited, thankful, grateful, high vibrational feelings. So I can pull that from the 5D into this 3D reality. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Excited, excited, excited. Free, free, free is how I feel when that manifestation comes through. Guys, if you're interested in learning how to read tarot professionally, reach out as well. I have 2 courses available. You can DM me or text me. My info is on my page. While you're there, please do follow me on TikTok. Help me reach 1K so I can live stream for you guys. Or if you would just like a one-on-one reading, only $2 a minute. Also catch me on the live stream on YouTube at Running Gun Tarot. King of Swords in the Upright is this kind of concerted effort, this decision, really kind of going all in, sticking to your guns is the King of Swords, how it's coming out here. He's looking to the 10 of Pentacles here. And this individual is very serious. You can be very adamant about, I'm doing this, I'm all in. You could even find yourself being kind of like amazed or perplexed at even yourself, at how kind of real this is coming to fruition, or recognizing, oh my God, I actually am all in. I am really serious and I am really going to do this. And it's already done in the 5D, and, saying thank you and gratitude for that. But there's a certain amount of stick-to-itiveness, almost like a ritualistic in your day-to-day in the 3D, in regards to what you will be doing with your time and what you do have control over. That really is what's going to speak volumes. Because again, energy is not gained or lost. So where you direct it will bear fruit. Time is not a factor. And if you are feeling as though time is a factor, then you may still be at the level of taking too serious the matrix, time, money, and space management, continuum. Spirit is asking you no longer to do that. Okay, what you have is far exceeds anything in the 3D as far as value and what you have to give and what you're meant to do. So throw that out the window. The 3D is not important, is what Spirit is telling me to tell you. It's good to still have your mindset and your goals, but you're throwing out the window anything that would impede you feeling good about where you're at and what you're doing. So throwing out any, non-desirables out the window, essentially, as far as outcomes. And focusing only on your goal and what you're setting for yourself as an outcome. And acting as if that's the only thing, and feeling as if it's already come true. And acting as if this is the only outcome. And like I said, feeling as though it's already happened, and I feel good about that. Thank you to the universe for that. Let's see, anything else here? Yeah, I do see incoming compensation and or emotional solace as a result of you sticking to your guns, and as a result of you kind of following what Spirit wants you to invest in. Have no two minds about it. Your wants and your desires have been given to you through Spirit to some extent. They're not just willy-nilly, especially if they are high vibrational. I'm getting to focus on what you could give, and also the value that your character can bring to this realm. That's how it's coming across. Anything else here, Spirit? I am getting the sense of someone wanting to offer you a lesser opportunity. And I'm getting that Spirit wants you to not take that bait because it would mean undermining what you're manifesting or what you've manifested if we're talking quantum 5D, which is everything's played out already and you're just simply plucking your outcome that you're picking for yourself. Okay, so if you do find that someone is trying to kind of sandbag your manifestation, again, um, don't allow that. If you have anything to do with it, don't allow that. You know. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. Let's see what Pisces has to say. How from Morpheus. Need a tissue. Last but not least, Pisces. Pisces, just want to pull some energy for you. If you're interested in learning how to read tarot professionally, I am now offering 2 courses. DM me or text me. My info is on my TikTok page. While you're there, please do follow me. Help me reach 1K so I can live stream for you guys. Or if you are interested in a one-on-one reading, only $2 a minute. Pisces, for you, I am getting that you can be focused too much on the timing of your manifestations in the 3D. And Spirit wants you to not worry about the time. Know that your victory is already here in the form of the next step through the 5D quantum, meaning this is already played out. You've already chosen the highest timeline for yourself. So really all you have to do is sit back, relax, enjoy, and have fun. You don't need to keep on going back to the point of wondering, will this breakthrough happen, or will this windfall happen? Or I'm getting Spirit is saying loud and clear, you have already chosen it, baby. You just have to remain open-hearted and receive and keep on doing what you do daily, because that is actually the successful blueprint that you have already been working. There's nothing new that you need to add here. All that you really have to do is make sure that your days are high vibrational, and make sure that you have all your faith and trust in the Lord or Spirit or whatever you want to call it. Because I am seeing this kind of calibration of the justice scales in your favor, this kind of verdict being reached from this higher dimension. And it could even have others in the 3D kind of seeing, oh my God, how is this happening? How is this, favor being bestowed upon this individual? Or how has this person been able to continue in this fashion? And the answer is so much faith, trust, and kind of divine guidance and protection here with that strength card. That's what's allowed you to keep on moving forward and not worry about the 3D, matrix games, time, money, all that stuff. But really just kind of trying to be, not even trying, but really just being a living embodiment of the celebration of that which you get to do, and trying to do it in new ways so that it remains fun and exciting and in tune with your truest moment, with the truest possibility of your moment, with the 7 of Cups in the upright. So not monotonously doing the same thing over and over again, but really kind of getting yourself psyched and jazzed up with kind of new ways of putting a new twist on what it is that you do. And I just see such an emphasis on value. 8 of Pentacles in the upright is the altar of success. Okay, working in commune with Source. Okay, Spirit, God, what you would call it. And seeing this process of creativity as a fun thing that gives you life, energy, and purpose. And it's not this arduous Sisyphean dragging the boulder up the hill. Not by any means. This is a place for inspiration and excitement, fun, and joy, is what I'm hearing Spirit say. So I'm going to leave that for you, Pisces. Feel free to reach out. As always, love you guys. Peace. Okay, we are on Leo, guys. Slapping her fucking. Can you do that? Can you slap her fucking tits? Interested in learning how to read tarot professionally, please do reach out to courses available, or if you would just like to get one-on-one. Okay, we are on Leo.
let's jump into Virgo. The camera decided to press play on its own, so we'll take that as a sign. Guys, if you're interested in learning how to read tarot professionally, do reach out. I have 2 courses available. DM me or text me. My info is on my page. Or if you just like a one-on-one reading, $2 a minute. The queen of Pentacle here. This is Sagittarius Capricorn season or zodiac. This is a kind of one giving here. The time starts. Leo, that's finished. Arizona crickets. Arizona crickets. Oh, that's